Welcome to another edition of Political Points Magazine. Yes, you are watching Political Point Magazine. Where the right is right and the left, well, the left is always on the wrong side of history. Why? Because political minds want to know. So enjoy a conservative point of view. And let's talk pea soup. With tonight's top stories. Oh my goodness. It appears now that the Obamacare is going down like the Titanic. Yep. In fact, USA Today reports that the Democrats have botched up Obamacare and they have fallen short of their enrollment goals and things. That's right. And now, Obama pushes to expand the overtime regulations and overhaul overtime regulations in hopes to create jobs and make it better for people. Well, we'll tell you why that is disastrous. And also, the Republican Party now is stronger and more of a Big Tent party than the Democratic Party. Okay, we will talk about that. And also, Russia gets much bigger as Crimea is forced to join Russia. And we will talk about that crisis. And how do you lose an airplane? La plane. Yep, what happened to the Malaysian Airlines? Okay, we will talk about that. We will take it to the phones and talk to you, the viewer, on this Monday, St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I am wearing my green. Yes, that's right. Welcome, my friends. Hey. Again, another day, another dollar. Yep, another time to get lucky. Yes. As my friends. Okay, now, this is quite interesting the way things are shaping up to be. All right? Now, but first, before I get to my top stories of the night, okay, I want to make something perfectly clear. Okay, now I had a challenge last week on my show. I had a phone caller who tried to challenge the way that I conduct my show. So I just want to make light of this, and I want to do it in the in my Political Point magazine's political point of vision. All right. So I had this caller, and he was criticizing the way I conduct my show. Well, here's the clip. We're still fighting the war on terror, even though the Obama administration wants to deny it.
But I mean, you got to get some new targets, though. I mean, I think you should set this program as looking towards, giving answers rather than just designate who the devils are.
I do give answers.
Huh?
I do give answers. Okay, but I am a show. Listen. My program is not
did have a
to
little better.
look. I'm not just going out there and attacking. I am reporting. Okay. I am a commentator. Okay. I'm an advisor. All
You're
right.
doing a little bit better
I
now.
keep people up to date
When
and
you're getting
informed.
nice stuff, you got to give some kind of exact specific thing immediately.
No. I run my show. I run my program. Okay, the way it's supposed to be run.
Public program.
Right.
Public program. I'm not religious in public people. I'm one of the public people. I'm saying that the thing has to be in such a way that it has to be a communicatable thing. Two ways, not just one way.
Look,
But-
I didn't set up my program to be a fair program. All right. This is why the theme of the show is called. The theme of the show is the right is right and the left is always on the wrong side of history. I didn't set up my program to be a fair program. All right. Okay. Now, so on that note, okay. Now, the caller doesn't seem to understand the objective of my program. All right. Now, I set up my show. I started my show back in 2004. All right. And I used it as a political campaign tool to campaign for Bush and the Republicans. All right. Now, that's why I set the theme of the show as the right is right and the left is always on the wrong side of history. And during my research, doing my research for this project, I have found that slogan is absolutely true. The Democratic Party is not the party that has been supporting the American people. All right. So I started my show because I got sick and tired of listening to the left-wing programs around here. All right? Because they are so irrational and they're so negative and they're so off the mark about the right in this country. All right? And so I set up my show to counterattack the left. All right? You need to get that thing clear. All right? This is not a show to be fair to the left. All right? Political Point magazine. I've been doing this show since 2004. All right? Political Point. All right? And that I am an advisor to the right. All right? I am a conservative Republican, and I put out my show to counterattack the left. All right? That is why I am on the air here. I am here to counterattack the left. All right? In fact, I want to destroy the left. All right? We have nothing in common with the left. I am not here to find common ground. All right? I am here to report the goings-ons and to educate people of what is going on. All right? That is why this program is. All right? Political Point magazine. Okay? I am a commentator. You can call me the Rush Limbaugh of Ithaca. All right? They call Ithaca 10 square miles surrounded by reality. That's exactly what it is. Because they have no clue. Okay? Ithacans are too liberal for their own good. All right? And it's just they're not going in the right direction. So that is why I am here to counterattack them and to educate them and to inform them of how things really are in the world today. All right? So that being that said, now we can get on to the top stories of the night. All right? So now all right, so Obamacare now appears to have some more defects. Okay, now we see that the elections the 2013 election, the 2014 elections are looking better and better for Republicans. All right. In fact, Obamacare is going down the tubes. In fact, now we see that, and history records that, in fact, okay, in the USA Today, okay, the USA Today now even reports that blue states, in other words, the Democratic states, the states that are run by Democrats, all right, have botched up this thing so much, okay, that that they have hobbled their healthcare goals. All right. In fact, USA Today reports that states that embraced the Affordable Care Act, like the Democratic states, okay, they have okay, and created healthcare exchanges were supposed to lead the way in enrolling their residents in healthcare insurance with health insurance, but some of them are responsible for the federal government falling behind in its projections. Okay, namely, now this is okay, they have fallen short in their projections. Okay, in some states, okay, 18 days remained before the March. Well, they're now falling short. Okay, before the March 31st deadline. Okay, now, and the government is about 1.8 million behind in its goal of 6 million new health insurance customers. All right. Now, this paper reports that that's because the states such as Hawaii, Maryland, Oregon, and all run by Democrats, okay, by Democratic governors, okay, and legislatures, okay, supportive of the law, have had their exchanges falter and at times collapse. Okay, Hawaii launched with a lot of fanfare, as well as a lot of technical issues, and it cites at 30% of its projected enrollment. Okay, with 4,661 people. Okay, the District of Columbia faced similar issues, and is at 28% of its projected enrollment. Okay, so basically, the Democrats have micromanaged this thing. All right, but on the other hand, okay, the paper also reports that in some states have surpassed their goals, like the states that were run by Republican governors. Okay, so let's take it to the other side here. All right. Okay, so let's take it to the other side here, in which okay, we what's going on here? Okay, mode, volume. Oh, duh. Okay, here we go. Yes. Okay, yes. But let's take it to the other side here, in which you see this graph right here. All right. Okay, this chart cites the troubled states exchanges. Okay, now, but on the other hand, it also reports that while some states that have embraced the Affordable Care Act and created their own health care exchanges have faltered, other states run by Republican governors and legislatures have done surprisingly well in enrolling their residents in health insurance record. The health insurance record show. Okay, for example, Florida is at 105%. Idaho is at 125%. The North Carolina, 101%. We're ahead of expectations by the end of February. Okay, according to an analysis by Evier Health, a healthcare consultancy. Okay, now this is quite interesting. Okay, but you see here from the chart. Okay, the troubled state exchanges: Alaska, Delaware, D.C., Hawaii, Massachusetts, New Mexico, North Dakota, South Dakota, Wyoming, and West Virginia. Okay, enrollments. Okay, now the darker color blue is the enrollees. Okay, the lighter color is the projected. It is the what they projected. Okay, Alaska, for example, projected there would be almost 20,000. But their actual enrollees are way less than 10,000. All right, and Delaware is the same thing, less than 10,000, actually 9,000. Okay, they're at 53% of their goal. DC 28% of their goal. Hawaii actually was projecting 49,000, but they have fallen short of their goal. They are like only like less than 8,000 enrolled. All right, so you see here from this chart that the Democrats really don't know how to run things very well. All right, they have been a disaster for the economy. Okay, the economy is in the tank because of the Democratic policies. Okay, mind you, Obamacare is just the biggest disaster. It's gonna kill the Democratic Party. All right, and we see this now. Okay, that now and even Kathleen Sebelius, the Health and Human Services Secretary, she is missing the mark. Okay, on all of this. Okay, she is really missing the mark on this. All right, and she doesn't even know how many people have actually enrolled in this thing. All right, okay, and it's quite interesting. All right, that we see now that we actually see that the GOP is actually looking better and better every day. All right, yeah, that's right. Okay, so Obamacare now, you see the blue states now are hobbling down in their goals. It's as if they have just lost track. It's the Democrats just the Democrats have botched up this thing so much that we just can't trust them. Okay, we just can't trust them. This kind of goes to show you with history. All right, all throughout our history, every time Democrats have taken power, okay, the economy has faltered. Okay, all right. So, but let me tell you a story about how the Democratic policies have actually made it a lot worse. Okay, but it reminds me of the Democrats, they always want to raise taxes and stuff like that. Okay, they always want to raise taxes and they don't understand that raising taxes hurts the economy. Okay, it hurts businesses because it causes businesses to pay less, pay their employees less, and hire less. All right, and it kills jobs in this country. You cannot succeed, but just by solely raising taxes. Okay, I had a conversation with a guy last night about taxes and how we should simplify the tax code to a flat rate. Okay, but he's saying, "Oh no, that's not fair. That's not fair." I mean, how is that not fair? Okay, just because the rich make more, it actually levels the playing field. Okay, this is fair. You can actually, you could actually fill out your taxes on a postcard. Okay, it would lighten up the paperwork. Everybody pays the same rate. Okay, everybody pays the same rate across the board. Okay, and it's a national sales tax too. In other words, you don't pay taxes unless you buy something. Until you buy something. All right, it's a national sales tax. It could be a flat. It could be a flat rate. Okay, it could be 10%, 23%. It could be just a flat rate across the board. All right. My proposal is you abolish all of the taxes that we pay. You abolish the IRS, and in their place, levy a 23% tax to be taken from every $1 spent from all of the final sale of all goods and services. Okay, that would solve our problems. Okay, that would reduce the deficit. Okay, that would bring in tons of revenue. Okay, that would reduce the deficit, eliminate the deficit. Okay, that would create the biggest economic stimulus package in the history of this country. All right, and not to mention, okay, if you did this, then we would be much better off. Okay, much better off. All right, okay, now.
Percent.
Okay, so mind you that we are now in the midst. Okay, that the Democrats now we find that the Democrats have botched things up majorly. Okay, the Democrats have botched up the Obamacare issue. All right, and I, it's just ridiculous. I just can't see how people support the Democratic Party. All right, okay, they have botched up everything. All right, and our economy, okay, namely now, Obama now is trying to, put forth policies of he's trying to expand the the overtime pay, or overhaul it, and now we definitely know that we definitely know that we definitely know that the Democrats just don't get it. Okay, they just don't get it. All right, now let me move on to another issue here. Okay, the Republicans, the GOP now, is looking stronger and stronger, more stronger. Okay, now, and let me tell you why. Okay, on top of all of this, okay, from what the USA Today is also reporting, okay, there is also a pro-gay bill that is going through Congress, okay, that has major support from top GOP Republicans, all right, Okay. Now, a deep-pocketed group of Republican donors and former GOP lawmakers has joined a gay rights coalition to push the House. Okay. To push the House and wait. To push the House of Representatives to vote on a bill banning workplace discrimination based on sexual orientation or gender identity. Okay? Now, America is now so now there these Republican donors, okay? Paul Singer, a billionaire hedge funder and a big Republican donor. Singer is putting $375,000 toward a push for passage of the Employment Non-Discrimination Act, okay, or ENDA, okay. Fellow billionaire and GOP donor Seth Klarman also is donating $375,000 to the endeavor, spearheaded by the Human Rights Campaign. Okay, the HRC is putting up an additional $1.3 million in effort to get 218 House lawmakers to a majority of the chamber on record in support of ENDA. Okay? So far, 199 House lawmakers and are co-sponsors. All but 6 are Democrats. But the campaign targets 48 House Republicans who hail from moderate districts or have more moderate voting records. Okay, working under an umbrella group called Americans for Workplace Opportunity. It will dispatch 2 local organizers per congressional district to build on the ground support. Okay, the group hopes to pressure House GOP leaders, including Speaker John Boehner, to rethink the decision. Okay, but there is GOP support for for this bill that's going through the House. All right, so meaning that the Republican Party is actually a big tent party. Okay, and I want to show you this too. Okay, but I want to show you this. Okay, and I'm gonna put this in my Political Point magazine's Political Point of Vision. Okay, but Obama went on a comedy show. All right, to actually to try to promote the Obamacare. All right, a comedy website show. Okay, take a look.
What is it like to be the...
Whoops, hold on a second. That's not the clip.
For this to be the last time you ever talked to a president.
It must kind of stink, though.
I'm gonna play this. Okay, watch this. All right. Okay.
What is it like to be the last black president?
Seriously? What's it like for this to be the last time you ever talked to a president?
It must kind of stink, though, that you can't run, 3 times.
No, actually, I think it's a good idea. If I ran a 3rd time, it'd be sort of like doing a 3rd Hangover movie. Didn't really work out very well, did it?
Where are you planning on building a presidential library, in Hawaii or your home country of Kenya? Because, both places seem like they would be...
Zach, that's a ridiculous question.
You know what I would do if I were president, Mr. President? I would make same-sex divorce illegal, then see how bad they want it.
I think that's why you're not president. And that's a good thing.
So, Was that a good idea for Obama to go on that comedy show to promote his health care? I don't think so. Because Obamacare is a disaster now. Okay? Democrats have botched this thing up majorly, and it's going down like the Titanic. Okay? They are not even they are not even they have not even begun to imagine what is or is not the case here. Okay, but they can't even get straight the enrollment numbers and everything else. All right, but but the GOP now is looking better and better every day. All right, we cite numbers now. Okay, in fact, in a special election. All right, now this is why the GOP is looking better and better now. Now in now oh yep. But this is why the GOP is looking better and better every day. All right, but they have missed the mark on a lot of this, and but establishment Republicans now always remind us of how the Tea Party cost the GOP crucial seats in 2010 and 2012, which might have delivered control control of the Senate to the Republican Party. Okay, but if the Tea Party candidates had not won primaries in Delaware, Nevada, Colorado, Indiana, and Missouri, these states might now be sending more Republicans to the Senate. Okay, but consider the alternative. Okay, now, had Senators Ted Cruz, Mike Lee, Rand Paul, and Marco Rubio, and Ron Johnson not won their primaries, imagine how lifeless the Republican minority in the Senate would be. All right? In other words, these victories, okay, if we did not have Marco Rubio in Florida, okay, we would be left with Charlie Crist. Okay, Charlie Crist, who is now a Democrat. All right, if we did not have Mike Lee in Utah, okay, we would have been stuck with Bob Bennett. Okay, and if we did not have Rand Paul in Kentucky, we would have been stuck with Trey Grayson, who is unknown and undistinguished. All right, so had it not also if we did not have Ted Cruz, we would have been stuck with the go along get along Lieutenant Governor David Dewhurst. Okay, but you see, these are the leading rising stars of the Democratic Party. Okay, now these are the new rising stars of the Republican Party. Okay, and the GOP now is more vibrant. Okay, because of these people. Okay, had it not been for the Tea Party, the GOP would be lifeless and they wouldn't get too far. But now, because of the disaster of Obamacare, and we have these people, all right, these people now have put more enthusiasm to the GOP, okay, to the Republican Party, okay. In fact, in Florida now, okay, we see that in Florida there was a special election in which David Jolly, the Republican, won against the Democrat Alex Sink. Okay, so collecting 49% of the vote. Okay, you see that. Okay, now this let this be a lesson to everybody, especially for the Democrats, because now this is the first test of the 2014 election cycle, in which that the GOP won a major primary election. Okay, this was actually a special election because they were replacing a long time Republican in there, but who is now not there. All right, but this is also the first test test of the Obamacare disaster too, because Alex Sink is a Democrat who supported Obamacare, and now you see, Florida's always going to be Republican, I believe. All right, it's gonna work that way to the, but more states like the blue states that botched up the healthcare exchanges, they're gonna turn to the Republicans, I believe, and this is the first test now, okay, of the whole ordeal here. All right, so you see that we now are having a lot of issues here. Okay, in fact, the GOP now is a lot stronger and a lot bigger, and this is evident to the fact that Obama just doesn't get it. He hasn't gotten the job done. Okay, and now another thing I want to talk about. Okay, which is what happened to the Malaysian airline. Okay, and what happened to the Malaysian airline? Okay, I will talk about a lot about this because the missing airline. Okay, there's a big search for this. Okay, it appears that the airline went disappeared. Somebody shut off the transponder. Okay, and then they shut off something else, but the flight was, how do you lose an airplane? The thing that gets me also in this is how in the world, okay, how in the world we have all this technology, okay, where is Obama and the surveillance, and where's the Pentagon? They say the plane may be in the ocean, but still, we could use drones, to locate this thing. I mean, where's all that? All this talk of the surveillance program that Obama expanded, and things, and we can't find an airplane? Are you kidding me? Give me a break. I mean, that is just ridiculous, okay? What in the world is going on here, okay? All right? But, so we really, it's a serious issue there, okay? And we're really not getting any answers from the Malaysian authorities either, over what happened. I mean, I know there's talk of a couple people and stolen passports and stuff like that, but it's a crazy situation, and I just don't understand how we lose an airplane, like that. You know, one moment it's there on the radar, one moment it's there on the radar, and then all of a sudden, gone. Okay, how do you lose an airplane? Where is it? Why can't we locate it? You know, all of this and more. Okay, you know, on top of that, you know, I want to talk about a lot of this, but Obama's approval rating is at an all-time low, 38%. Okay, his disapproval rating is the highest it's been. It's like 50-something percent. You know, and some people are not sure, not even sure, but you know, Obama is just disastrous. He wants to expand everything. In fact, the government now, he wants to raise the minimum wage, but there's now businesses, federal contractors and unions now say that they actually will crack down on hiring if the wage is $10 an hour. You know, so okay. But what do you think? All right. 272-3835 is the number. We have limited time on the show now. And so what do you think? Let's create some dial-up dialogue. Okay? So get to the phones. 272-3835 is the number. All right? Okay. March 17th, St. Patty's Day. Hello. Who's out there? 272-3835. Nobody's tying up the line this time. All right? Okay? But, all right, so what's on your political mind, my friends? Okay? Let's create some dialogue here. All right? 272-3835 is the number. Okay? Okay. What do you think of everything that's going on here? All right? Okay? Everything needs to be solved. Okay? But also, okay, I also want to mention something else, okay, about the two parties, okay, and this is really, really important, okay. Now, a little bit of fuzzy math here, all right, but one Democratic congressman, congresswoman, I should say, went to the House floor and was protesting a bill that she thought was unconstitutional. All right? So I want to take you to this. All right? Okay? And okay, we're going to put this one again in the Political Point magazine's Political Points division. All right? But I want to show you this, okay? Apparently, not only do the Democrats don't know what they're doing, okay? They don't know their own history either, okay? Take a listen to what one Democratic congresswoman said on the House floor when protesting a bill that she thought was unconstitutional. Take a look at this. All right? This is absolutely funny. All right? Okay, take a look.
For giving us an opportunity to have a deliberative constitutional discussion that reinforces the sanctity of this nation and how well it is that we have lasted some 400 years operating under a constitution that clearly defines what is constitutional and what is not.
Wait, so 400 years? Wait a minute. Now, Congresswoman, are you saying that, that apparently you don't know your history, all right? Now, apparently she's saying that the Constitution was, the Constitution was, that the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution was made in 1714. Okay, that is the year that Pocahontas got married. All right. So, but instead of 1776, all right. Wow. Um, apparently, Democrats don't know their history either. 1714, not 1776. Oh my God. we oh, this is just amazing. But anyhow, let's get to the calls here. 272-3835. Don't be shy. All right. I may be a right-wing show, but I will listen to your. I will create dialogue and have a nice healthy debate. All right. Okay. So 272-3835 is the number. All right. Who's out there? Who's listening? All right. Okay. Now, when you have these things come up, all right. Okay. Because I seriously, in having these conversations with these liberals around here, all right, they get all excited and overwhelmed and things, especially when I mentioned that when Bush was president, we were actually better off, okay? Because it's true. We were actually better off under Bush, all right? Then they go out with this whole thing about how they think Obama did more progress than Bush ever did. I'm like, wait a minute, progress? You call $17 trillion in debt progress? Hey, you call a sluggish growth economy progress? You call Obamacare progress? Please. Everything is a disaster under Obama. All right? Obama absolutely destroyed progress. All right? We had more progress under George W. Bush. All right? The economy was better under George W. Bush. All right? And people around here, this is what I'm saying. Okay? People around here, they live in this box called Ithaca, and which is far from reality. Okay? And it's just this box that they live in. They need to think outside the box. I swear, if they went outside of Ithaca, outside of New York, okay, they would get a dose of reality. All right? They would see the error of their ways. All right? Because the Democrats are not doing any good right now. All right? And because of the disaster of Obamacare, if any Democrat runs on Obamacare, okay, much less tries to claim that it's working, then it's over for them. They're dead on arrival. All right? The Republicans are going to win. Victory for the Republicans. Victory for the country. All right? Once the Republicans take back control of the Senate and expand their majorities in the House, then, my friends, we will see progress. Okay? And then in 2016, okay, mind you, I got to talk about this because it's amazing that now that there's so many Democrats now trying to flee from Obamacare that they had a meeting with the president, okay, asking the president for help. What did the president go and do? He went out and put in another delay. the healthcare law. Another delay. Okay, extending it past 2016. All right. So in other words, he's delaying Obamacare again, but this is for those people that lost their health insurance. He's saying that that you can keep your plans until after the 2016 elections, until after he's out of office, right? So this is all political, all right? And it doesn't do the Democrats any good, okay? It doesn't do the country any good, all right? My friends, we are in the midst of, and you know what? I need to speak about the Ukraine now, all right? Because this is quite important, okay? Now, Russia just got a little bigger, all right? Russia just got a little bigger. And I need to speak about the Ukraine and what we need to do now, okay? Because, in fact, okay, this is what we need to do, okay? When Russia invaded Georgia, when Bush was president, there were discussions with Poland and the Czech Republic, okay, to have missile interceptors put in place there, okay, just in case Iran were to attack or something like that, okay. Now we need to reinstate those discussions with Poland and the Czech Republic, all right. And while I'm going through all of this, I'm going to put up the number, just for people to call in, but okay, 272-3835, all right. But we also need to do, as far as Russia and the Ukraine are concerned, we need to send military supplies to the Ukraine, all right, and and we also need to send arms to the Ukraine, okay, and then we need to send a small number of Americans to the Ukraine to train the Ukraine, and then we need to deregulate our American exports of natural gas over there too, okay, and thus also we need to build the Keystone Pipeline, okay. Now, speaking of that, okay, and this will be my last thing I'm going to bring up, okay. But former National Security Advisor to Obama, General James Jones, reported says that President Obama needs to build. We need to build the Keystone Pipeline, because that would bolster U.S. national security by sending a strong message to Russia, and other international bullies, saying that they cannot use energy security as a weapon. All right, and that's what this whole ordeal was about. Okay, energy security. Okay, but that, my friends, brings me to the last words of the night. All right. Okay, the last words of the night. Okay, which is, don't believe the liberal, extreme left-wing media propaganda. Okay, the Republicans have the better policies, and that will be shaping up in this year's election. All right. So the solution to our problems is vote Republican and carry on. All right. That, my friends, is the last words of the night. You will solve all of our problems, okay, if you vote Republican, okay? That, my friends, is our show for tonight. Okay? We thank you for watching Political Point Magazine. And follow me on Twitter at WilliamMetro2. And also, check us out on YouTube. Alright? Okay? We thank you for watching Political Point, where the right is right, and the left is always on the wrong side of history. Keep watching. We will keep you informed. Vote Republican. Check us out on the web, facebook.com/PetePolitical, myspace.com/politicalpoint. Email us at politicalpoint@hotmail.com, mccarpet24@hotmail.com, and check out my website on the Elmira City Hall Examiner. Right. Once again, thank you for watching Political Point, where the right is right and the left is always on the wrong side of history.